They say walls have secrets, but in the halls of a high-security facility back in 1994, the walls were hiding something far more mysterious than anyone could imagine. When her final judgment was handed down, the nature of the situation was so unusual that officials ordered the records to be sealed forever, hidden from the public eye. When her final judgment was handed down, the nature of the situation was so unusual that officials ordered the records to be sealed forever, hidden from the public eye. It was the summer of 1995, a season of heavy heat, when the yard suddenly fell into an eerie silence, and within seconds, the air was shattered by the sound of alarms. Vanessa Veal had vanished. There were no broken locks, no signs of struggle, and no clues. In a facility under total surveillance, she had simply faded away. One of the largest search operations in history followed, with teams scouring every inch of the land. But Vanessa was like a shadow. For weeks, the region lived in a state of intense tension, with doors bolted and every corner viewed with suspicion, fearing the legend of the smiling woman. Months later, in a quiet town, a young couple moved into an old house. It was a classic home, a bit weathered but a dream they couldn't pass up. They had no idea that the house wasn't as empty as it seemed. It started with a subtle change in the air, an unsettling, heavy presence that grew stronger each day. A constant sensation of being watched from the dark corners began to haunt them, and that heavy atmosphere seemed to flow directly from the fireplace. On a stormy night, driven by a desperate need for answers, the husband climbed onto the roof to inspect the chimney. Shining a light into the dark brick shaft, he expected to find a simple blockage, but instead he saw the impossible: someone was wedged inside. She was looking straight up, her eyes wide and fixed, with a broad, haunting smile across her face, as if she had been waiting for someone to find her. Evidence suggests she remained for several days after arriving, meaning she was there, listening to the couple's conversations and watching their lives unfold. They say that on the coldest nights, when the wind whistles through the chimneys, you can still hear a faint sound, something that resembles a muffled laugh.